Well, hello friends, Joseph here. Welcome back to some Elemental Priests as we have queued ourselves into a Taunt Warrior, which is, I think, basically my least favorite matchup. Although I think this deck would also do very poorly against the Quest Rogue. But I think Quest Warrior's just more annoying at the end of the day, to be honest with you. Our game plan here is going to be to activate our Servant of Kalamos. And then our win conditions are either going to be Awesome Servant of Kalamos Infinite Value, which I guess is a potential, but not obviously very, very unlikely. And more likely, we're going to have to at least into Shadow Visions into multiple packs in order to outvalue this Taunt Warrior. And if that happens, it'll probably be a nice long game, which we always kind of enjoy. This is one cool... This is actually a decent matchup, I think, because we can do things like Potion of Madness, Inner Fire. But right now we're just going to go Radiant Elemental into a Pain to get rid of what is otherwise a very large taunt in our way. The issue is, of course, if Gadget Stand Steel comes down this turn, we're going to be in big, big trouble. But to be honest with you, I guess that's okay in the long run. Because the added armor... Oh, hello. That's pretty good card. So let's go ahead and get this Servant of Kalamos. We're obviously committing a little bit to the board the way we don't want to be doing. We'll go ahead and take that Light Spawn. We'll take a Light Spawn. We could attack in here and kill this with the Inner Fire. Maybe that's a good play. Maybe, maybe not. Let's hang on to it for at least one more turn here. We're going to have a bit more power on board so we can kind of decide next turn. This is potentially a play for us. Got that free 3 damage in. Bit of draw for our opponent, which is bad off of the Battle Rage. Slam into Execute would be bad. This is now... Oh, this is much less bad. Hello, now we're kind of in business. We can draw and then attack. Or yeah, draw is healing in this situation. We're not activated right now. Do we just attack in and go? The issue is then our Servant of Kalamos is not ready to go for next turn. But maybe how important is that even going to be? I say it's not going to be important and we'll just attack in here. We kind of want to get this health down a little bit here. Obviously, we're not doing a great job. Because we are kind of prioritizing, well, I mean, because it's all taunts that we're dealing with here, we have to clear the board, which is okay because we do have some removal at least. And having multiple Shadow Word Pains are really nice. Oh, hope we don't get hit with Sleep with the Fishies. There we go, that's a board clear. So then it's good that we didn't play more minions into it. Just have more things get cleared and our opponent gets to armor up a little bit more here. Is there ever a time when we were Radiant Elemental? And I think we will just play Light Spawn simply just to have a stronger minion on board. So it's looking like this is going to be an Elise game if we're going to want to win. We're going to need to top deck it kind of soon too. Or we could go Lyra or Lyra depending on your pronunciation. Oh my. That's really rough for us. Oh, an opponent decided to trade, which is interesting. Tar Creeper is okay, actually. But we obviously Kalamos first here. Geddon is actually a thing, but I think we want to go Lyra. Ooh, Baron Geddon. How? That's 2 at the end of the turn. Geddon's not going to let us get through this and honestly might activate some of the taunt. So I think we're just going to take the Lyra. I think we'll throw down the Tar Creeper. Because the 4 doesn't work very nicely with that 5. And then if we need to, we can honestly Inner Fire. We can Lyra Inner Fire, Shadow Visions, things like that. Okay, okay. Just going to trade into us. That's not the best thing in the world. Okay, maybe we can do something, though. Swapping minions, attack, and health. So we can steal, swap, and then trade. What else can we do? What else can we do? Yeah, this is too bad. So I think we're going to steal this. Then we'll Kooky Chemist to make it a 7-2. And then smash into the Primordial Drake, giving us a whole bunch of armor. Which doesn't do much in the short run. Or in the long run. It stalls out maybe one extra rag to face. And I don't know that I really want a Radiant Elemental. I think I do want to combo that with Lyra. Unless we want to go for a big Lyra turn right now. But I think we need to... And then we're just going to leave this up is the plan then. Yeah, we'll just do this. Is there any other way this math works out? I don't see it. No, this is better. We get rid of the stronger minion. We take the armor. I guess we can attack in then and heal. It's not going to be able to get attack down. Obviously, there's still execute and fishies and things like that. But otherwise, I think that was a reasonable turn. I don't think that I wanted to Lyra yet. Okay, well, our opponent can probably complete their quest now, which is going to be a problem. Simply because we don't have the resources to deal with it. Not a huge fan of this. Luckily, it is 3 mana, though. So that means we won't be able to get it played this turn. Although our opponent will have to deal with some sort of armor issues. I guess we're going for it, huh? Time for some Lyra stuff? What do we want? We want to... Oh, hello. We want a Shadow Word Pain first. That could be cool. Potion of Madness? We can do some Madness stuff, can't we? Madness or more draw? A Death could come in handy later, but Pain would have been the best, I think. Can we do anything again? I must consider. I'm trying to think if there's any convenient. I mean, we can't even kill that off. We'll go Potion of Madness here. Let's go ahead and steal this one and see what we get. There's a Pain, that's nice. We'll kill this one off. We'll kill this one off. We'll attack there. Attack there. Do we bother throwing this out? Yeah, I think we do. Whoa. And we got that free... Oh, we got that free heal out. And then we got a little mind control for if and when our opponent decides to throw out some big things. Now, obviously, we're super, super weak to brawl. But at least we can't get Dirty Rat brawled. So that's a thing. And these cards are not... Uh-oh. Sleep of the Fishies are pretty bad. Oh, no! Yeah, this is really bad. Okay. So, we've both kind of burned our resources. Oh, no. Okay. If we ever get a minion, we're in business. But right now, this is not mind controllable. I'll tell you that much right now. Is there anything we could Shadow Visions that would matter? I'm going to say no. Oh, this game had so much promise. All we needed was an earlier Elise, and we could have been moving and shaking right now. Yeah, we definitely wanted to see a big minion there. Like Ysera or something would have been sweet. Shadow Word Death is no bueno. How many more turns can we actually afford? I think we have to discover something here. Potion of Madness. Potion of Madness, hold on, this is 5. Goes to... Oh, Potion of Madness is a win. Oh, Potion of Madness is not a win. This guy has 3 attack. Okay. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? We need him to play something small with big health. And then Shadow or Death it with an Inner Fire. Change your minion's attack to be equal to its health. I think we just do this one here now. And then Death it. So that next turn we hopefully steal something like a Bloodhoof Brave. Steal, massively buff it. And OTK from there. Okay, that's the path to victory. Or if we steal like Ysera or something like that, where it'll just force a whole bunch of damage. So our opponent obviously knows that our hand is very, very reactive right now. And they can just hero power. They can just hero power pass all game. Like, they shouldn't play anything onto this board. Oh, maybe we needed to mind control last turn, actually. We heal up to 12. Oh, maybe we buff the Talon Priest, actually. I think we do this just so we know it can survive. Maybe we did need to double, because I think we're dead to execute anyways, right? And so all this does is buy us one extra turn. Oh, we're dead to execute anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, if it's slam execute. But I guess otherwise we do have a chance. It's a shame we weren't able to pull this Potion of Madness. I keep forgetting that Potion of Madness is 2, not 3. Oh my. Oh, War Axe for the win. Oh, that was probably... No, it wasn't guaranteed lethal for our opponent. That's too bad. We had a cool lethal setup there. I guess we should have taken the draw. Had some decent Lyra-age. On to the next one. That was an okay game, I think, from the way we played it. Okay, and this is looking very much like an aggro type of token druid. So I think the game plan for us is going to be... We need to not fall behind on the board. So we're going to have to be applying a whole bunch of pressure. Or at least like just continuing to throw out minions. Things could get scary here with that card. A buff perhaps? Oh, okay. So as much as Divine Shield's actually kind of bad for us, but that's okay. Ooh, Power Word Shield is good if we had the mana. We don't, so we're not going to do it. We'll go ahead and buff this way. And then that'll allow us to attack and trade well. So that next turn... Oh. Jeez. I always forget that this is Sorcerer's Apprentice in hiding. So, that's actually really good for us. No free patches. This is very bad for us, obviously. All these freebies getting thrown out at us, but that's okay. Oh, here we can do things now. We can totally do things, right? Not that many things. This is okay in the sense that we will still be able to do 2 things. We Power Word Shielded, we probably still would have had a minion. We'll get rid of the strong... Oh, no, wait. We want to actually kill the minion. So we'll break the Divine Shield here. And then kill the minion. Now, the Druid's down to 3 cards in hand, but so are we. Now, we should have cycled this one. Oh, that was a big misplay. Oh, that's actually kind of not great for us. But this is actually now... We're starting to look like we're stabilizing. That was obviously a great... You know, not a great trade, but it was a smart trade from our opponent. I think we basically just... play our slow minion here while we have the opportunity. It seems like we've run our opponent out of resources. We'll take... I think we want a bigger minion in light spawn here, and especially that we can buff. I'm not expecting any silences. Although I did read an article online where someone was talking about bringing back Keeper of the Grove, and specifically in these aggro token decks. Because Keeper of the... I'll tell you about it another time. We just had excellent... Our cards lined up excellently, even though we misplayed a little bit there with this aggro token druid. Let's find him again, actually, see if we can do it, if it's consistent or not. Well, this is going poorly. And I was kind of getting upset because we saw those Taunt Warriors, so I mulliganed for Taunt Warrior, and then of course... we're taking... How much damage is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 5, 6, 7... No, 5, 7 damage on turn 2. That's good. That's a reasonable amount, I think. We are going to Radiant Elemental into a Power Word Shield because it gives us the most health. Oh, and it gives us a Potion of Madness, and all of a sudden we're not back in the game, that's for sure. But we are at least working towards a stabilizing. And of course now we can use Cookie Chemist if we need to do things. That's pretty good. Yeah, Shadow Word's actually a reasonable play at this stage, at this juncture, as they say. We'll attack, we will heal face. Because I'm not expecting any... we should have healed the elemental, because this weapon can get buffed easily. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh well. If the weapon does get buffed, we will be, yeah. This is a card I totally forgot about. That's okay. And that's okay that we forgot about it. We can do Kooky Chemist. No, but it makes it a 5/4, so we can't trade into it. We can just go pack. Making this a 4/6 is pretty strong, though. Oh, if we had kept that minion on board, we'd be so much better shape, because we would at least Power Word Shield. What other options do we have? I mean, everything else dies, right? So we can only either play Kooky Chemist draw, or just at least knowing we're losing it. I don't like that. I want to be able to maintain something on the board, and I know this is our fault right now. There we go. There's that death for... I don't know. I don't know how. We're not getting to this one right now, that's for sure. But that's okay. Because this can... Oh, that's 9 damage to the face? That's not good at all. Oof. We gotta do this. Healing here. Okay, so... Things are bad because we didn't heal the minion there. Opponent has 4 cards. And 9 power on board. We could be doomed. We did get those Potion of Madness right back, but I think we would have taken a lot less damage if we'd kept one with our mulligan to begin with. Not going for any sort of control. Our opponent had to wait that long for the math of Leroy? That's our fault too. We misplayed it and we mismulliganed it. This loss I'm blaming completely on us. And that's one of the things though I think I want to start doing that a little bit more is... I don't like when people complain about Hearthstone being all RNG. I know there is obviously some involved, but there were many things. There were 2 major things that we could have done in this game very differently to have had a very different outcome. And it looks like we got ourselves another aggro Druid. So the issue that we are having now is we obviously want to play the Cleric, but then do we want a Potion of Madness so that this doesn't die just instantly to the board? And I think we do. Even though Potion of Madness is probably going to be better served later on, I just want to get the power off of the board necessary to kill our Ms. Northshire Cleric. Because now this, I mean, in an ideal world, okay, this could all trade into us, and we're not even super upset. Yeah. Hopefully we top deck something awesome. Shadow Visions is not necessarily awesome, but we will play one of them. Do we take a Pain or a Madness? Ooh, I think Madness is going to give us that tempo that we need to kind of get back into this one. Because this will allow us to trade the 2/2s and things like that. Okay. That's really bad for us. What is this? After it attacks, adapt? Awful. Awful news. We'll take the Pain and hope that it doesn't get an attack buff. Ooh, that's really bad for us. Okay. Yeah, if we'd taken the Pain to begin with, we would have been laughing. We would have just killed it and it would have been game over. If we take something like Wind Fury, that's pretty good. Stealth, yeah, that's pretty bad for us. There's no doubt about it. That's okay. Yeah, we're not happy about this, but I mean, we can survive it. We really hope we get some sort of minion to play. Oh my. Are we simply healing? Or do we need to be a little bit more creative? Like, would we Power Word Shield Pain this? As silly as that is? Simply because we're going to drop a 5 next turn? Or do we need to save the Pain to hope to kill this 3/3 now? Yeah, I think we do, unfortunately. Ooh, again, okay. What were we just talking about? Poorly playing. I mean, the Pain there would have... This would have been completely different setup if all our opponent had was this 1/1 right now. Can't be targeted. Now we probably lose. How do we do this? Okay, so we can clear the board here now if we need to. Yeah, I think we kind of need to. Oh, this is totally our fault too. Well, our fault, yeah. Like I'm implying you right now. And now, do we want to do the Power Word Shield Pain move, or no, or just the Pain? The question is, do we want to cycle more, or no? No, we'll keep that just in case we get something later on. That was so silly. We could have had such a better, we could have been in a much better position if we had played that very differently. Oh. Do we just get Savage Word and die right now? Oh, well, unless there's an Innervate in hand, probably not. Can we please be playing Silence Priest right now and just Mass Dispel this? Like, how ridiculous would that be if it's Mass Dispelled, right? Oh, Innervate. We called it at least. We called that loss. I think this loss was it inevitable? We would have had a couple of minions, actually. Yeah, we would have had a couple of minions, I think, if we had played this a little bit differently at the beginning, though. Yeah, our fault. My fault on that one. Okay, so we're now up against a hunter who played the Raptor Hatchling. I'm tempted to just not throw out the Firefly. Just because this Death Rattle will be really bad if they get a 1-mana 4/3 later on. And this is going to basically guarantee a trade. I'm going to do something silly and go ahead and not. Play anything, even though we definitely have the option. I'm hoping that, well, this works. It worked out for us. Can't really complain here. Kind of silly maybe, though. Well, Potion of Madness this. We get the Death Rattle in our deck now. And we will play the Firefly simply to have another minion on the board. Because at this point, Hunter has a bunch of minions on board. We need to have a little bit of control of what's going on. Oh boy. And, okay, maybe something bigger coming out than we want to see. Oh, that's... Oh. Whew. Talking about unfortunate. Change a minion's attack to be equal to its health. Okay, we're going to go ahead and trade these off. Oh, if we had a Potion of Madness now, though, huh? That would be a very, very different little situation. Change attack to be equal to health. We'll go ahead and do this. Get a trade-off. Heal back up. Slam down the 4/3. And hold back the next 1/1. So if this gets buffed now, we're going to be in bad shape. But... yeah, okay, so this is kind of why we didn't want the Flame Elemental out. This is 4 power, not the most. Oh, some sort of Hunter's Mark. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2. Our boards are going to trade with each other right now. This is obviously not a good thing for us, but, you know, stuff happens, as they say. We'll just Cookie Chemist here. I'm not too bothered by this right now. I think we're not in a good situation, obviously, but we're not in the worst either. Eaglehorn Bow makes things bad, that's for sure. And an actual secret, wow. A lot of hunters just play the Eaglehorn Bow as a weaker Fiery War Axe, because War Axe is, you know, having a 3/2 weapon is super powerful. I guess we just attack. Yeah, freezing's whatever. No, it's not whatever. Let's be honest. I mean, that can really backfire on us. Yeah, we'll do it this way. It's obviously a lot of mana for a 4/4 and for no effect effectively. But I think we're okay. If something big comes down, we're able to get rid of it. Didn't we just see one of these and have a problem with them? We can hopefully find a Shadow Word Pain here this turn and get rid of that immediately. Oh, that's just a interesting card. I would love to, Elise, but I think we got a date with a Shadow Visions instead. Can we do anything awesome here? Oh, we could go super greedy for, like, ridiculous play. No, we can't put... No. No, no, no. Okay, and we're still kind of fine right now. So, this is not a great spot because this is just going to trade off, and we really hope we don't see Savannah Jaime. Basically, the whole game we hope we don't see Savannah Jaime, and it's not. Wasted that mana. Woo! Our opponent's going wide, but Hunter isn't really known for the buffs. I think this is more just for the sake of kind of having all of those minions. I do want the more powerful minion on board, but... Ooh. 5 plus 4, we can do Fire Plume next turn, is not going to help us as much. I guess we just... Oh, this is going to help us a ton, though. Stormwatcher's so powerful, but I'm probably... We could play it next turn if we need to. But then having this down this turn could help a little, but maybe not that much. We'll just take this card. The health lines up really nicely. I'm not sure what the Hunter's planning. Maybe planning for the 1 mana 1/1 buff your beasts with +1 attack. But even that's still going to be a lot of trading. If we dodge Poisonous, we're okay. Otherwise, it's a game. Oh, +3 attack. Hey. Trading off at least one of the Pantry Spiders, so that's nice. I think we definitely play the Stormwatcher right now. Just the biggest minion. That's going to be the most important thing for us. Yeah, Stormwatcher, and then we heal. So we're basically healing up. We're canceling our opponent's hero power. And we hope we dodge another Poisonous, basically. That's all we're trying to do at this point. That's pretty bad. Oh, really? I'm actually okay with that, and that's because we know what is in our deck. Which way do we want to do this? I think now I do want the most power on board, and especially because we are going with a heal, so we're going to take out the buff first. This is just simple, you know. And then we take out the 3 next, and we heal face to continue to cancel this out because we're expecting these to have to go through the Taunter. And I think we basically stabilized at this point. So, I mean, this video, basically, we have a whole bunch of examples against aggro, except for that Taunt Warrior. That's fine. I'm not bothered by that. Power Word Shield. Yeah, we're good. We'll draw one more time. A Pain. We're not even going to use it right now. We'll discover there's no healing involved in this deck. Oh, we're definitely taking Lyra for next turn. We'll just take both of these out. Going face, going to heal ourselves at this point. Not that we're expecting any... No one card can do anything against us right now. Even Call of the Wild. Even an 8 mana Call of the Wild is no problem for us. But this video, basically, we have a whole bunch of different aggro matchups with this Elemental Priest. And I think a lot of the losses were on me and how I played it and how I mulliganed. I think a lot of the times you got to mulligan for more aggressive decks. That means Potion of Madness here and things like that. And that's okay. This is a part of my learning experience, and I hope you're kind of enjoying it as well. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, because why not? I'll be here tomorrow. Check back in with me. Keep your stick on the ice.